No. Hello. Welcome back. It's week 2. It's episode 2. It's great to see you again. Thank you so much for watching last week. I did such a terrible job of introing everyone last week. It was our first time. It's all good. So thank you for joining us again. We're going to do proper introductions today. I'm Jake Terrell, new assistant principal at Olympia High School. My favorite movie is Back to the Future Part 2. Part 2 is very important to me. I love that movie. What do you guys think? You got a favorite movie?
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Jake. Everyone, I'm Matt Grant. This is my 19th year as principal, getting up there. A movie I saw again this summer I just loved was Slumdog Millionaire. I love the story of an underdog. That's one of my favorites. What do you think?
Good call.
I'm Lindsay Welsh, assistant principal. I'm starting my 7th year here at Olympia High School, and I work with students and families with the last name H through N. My favorite movie of all time is The Sound of Music.
I love that one.
Yeah, I love that one.
Sandra Kelly Batstone. I go by Miss KB. I'm also an assistant principal, and I primarily work with families, last name, or students rather, last name O through Z, last end of the alphabet. And I'm torn. I was leaning to Lion King as my favorite, but I also love the Fast and Furious series, so both are fabulous.
Yes, that's great. Good calls. Excellent job all the way around. Let's play a game. This game is called Final Four. The way Final Four works is we are each going to pick one particular thing. We change the subject every now and then. Today's Final Four subject, we're going to stick with the movie theme, and we're going to give you the Final Four of movies we just never saw. We never got around to seeing it. Maybe we weren't even interested in it. We certainly couldn't bear to bring ourselves to watch it. So let's play. I want you all to know that although this seems appealing, I have never seen any of the Avengers franchise movies. I know Thanos or something has like a fist with jewels. I'm out. I don't know what's there for me. I wasn't an X-Men guy or anything growing up. Is that even the right thing? Am I saying the right thing? Did I just lose total credibility with all the kids? Sorry. Kids, stick with me. I'm sorry. I don't know the Avengers. I'm sorry. And it ruined my favorite ride at Disneyland. It used to be Tower of Terror, and now it's Avengers Panic Attack or something.
No, it's Guardians of Galaxy.
That's different? This is a different thing?
We have some work to do. We're a growth mindset here.
Thank you.
So
I don't know anything.
Something for the future, I guess.
yeah. Mr. Zarate can help us with that.
Oh, good.
Okay, so it's my turn next. Movie that I haven't been able to see is Miracle on 34th Street. And yes, I know that it is on every year at around in December. For some reason, I just haven't had time to see it, and I think it's because The Sound of Music is like 5 hours long.
Yeah. Yep. That's a good pick.
Mine is Frozen. I'm embarrassed to say that I haven't watched Frozen. It's on the to-do, but I've got to let it go right now. And I'll watch it sometime in the near future.
Oh, hardly bear it either. When I was 11 years old, I went with a friend to see Star Wars in 1977, and everyone loved it except for they had to tell me what it was about because I fell asleep. And then on the 25th anniversary of Star Wars, my wife, thought, you need to actually finally see Star Wars. So we went to the late night version, and I remember my neck really hurt because I fell asleep again. So I've fallen asleep in Star Wars twice. So I guess that's the movie I couldn't bear.
We have some cinematic gaps in our shared history, but that's okay. Something we can always add at any time. Let's talk about some news you can use, updates. What do we got today?
I think I get a start. Yeah, I think I get a start with that one. On Facebook Live, thanks for watching last night and listening to questions. We're going to go again next week on Wednesday at 6. But wanted to remind people that schedules aren't going to come out probably till September 2nd. And a little bit about why we've got the master schedule we've been building. And what we do is we take all the numbers that are there, and we have all our teachers aligned, and we do a computer run, and the computer kind of selects the schedules for you basically. And then we get all the schedules there. We know that people have a lot of interest in changes and things, but really September 2nd is the time you can start looking at it. We're going to try to develop a form that has specific criteria that you need to look at for us to make a change. And then you can work with your counselors on that, but it's going to be September 2nd. So it's going to be a little waiting game. So that's my news.
Okay, I'm next with news you can use. Well, once we get our schedules figured out and you guys know what classes you're going to be enrolled in, I am planning how we're going to get textbooks and class supplies to you, as well as our student pictures. So we have save the dates set September 8th, which is the day before school starts from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We'll invite students to campus to pick up items. On September 9th, which is our first day of school, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. we'll have textbooks only. And then on September 10th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. We'll have textbooks and pictures. And then again on Wednesday the 16th, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Textbooks and pictures. Look for important details on following how we're going to get you guys in and out of the building safely on September 4th in the Ole Way message and the next Hello Show that week.
Great. And speaking of schedules, once the school board approved the district-wide schedules for our fully remote time together, but apart, our staff got to start working on what Wednesdays looks like. How can we support you guys when you're not specifically meeting with your classroom teachers? So on Wednesday, you will have homeroom. And we just met with the homeroom work group this morning. So we're really focusing on setting you up to start strong at the start of the school year. So our first day of school will look a little bit different than the regular schedule, but you're still going to start homeroom at 9 o'clock like the schedule says. And your homeroom teacher, you're going to meet your homeroom teacher, you're going to meet your homeroomies. And then that teacher is really going to guide you through startup with everything needed for the school year. So you'll meet with your homeroom teacher, and then you'll go to breakout sessions that cover a whole load of options for you to choose what you need. You could do Schoology or Zoom or Google, or check out clubs and activities, learn what's happening in the library. You could do meet and greet. So we're still building, we're still developing what Wednesday is going to look like, but we wanted to give you a sneak peek. And then after you go to those different breakout options, picking the ones that are relevant and meaningful to you, things you need to be ready for school, you're going to meet back with your homeroom teacher towards the end of the day just to answer any remaining questions and make sure you're ready to roll and you are solidly connected to know what to do for Thursday and Friday.
So Ms. KB talked about that first Wednesday. I want you guys to know that every other Wednesday, so all the subsequent Wednesdays, we're still going to meet briefly with your homeroom group. So it's not just a one and done at the start of the year. We have a program called Character Strong that we're going to keep using with and for you to develop the social emotional needs to serve those needs, because it's going to be challenging when you can't have those, interpersonal relationships with your teachers and staff and peers every single day. So we're going to keep that in there, and we're going to use Character Strong to help our students feel more comfortable, feel more connected to school. And then it was also really important to us to offer Bear Time. Every single Wednesday, you're going to have a 3-hour chunk of time where you can do all sorts of stuff, whether it's interact with clubs, get on-demand assistance from your teachers, stay connected with your peers, get additional instruction or reteaching if you're working on a challenging concept. So we've got all these kind of things going on Wednesday to continue to support your academic needs just in different ways. So it's not a school day, even though you might not see one of your normal 1 through 6 teachers. We're just serving your learning needs in other ways. It's going to be really cool. Mm-hmm. We have a new segment, and it's called Don't Take It for Granted. And Mr. Grant is going to tell us, Mr. Grant's going to tell us some interesting facts. And so I believe there's an aviary fact or two that you're going to share with us this week. Is that right?
Well, I have to be honest, this week is actually Be Kind to Humankind week, but I prepared for Hummingbird week and I didn't think I could wing it with the humankind thing. So I want to talk a little bit about Hummingbird week because it was this month anyway. And do you know that a group of hummingbirds is a bouquet? I think that, isn't that beautiful? And that the hummingbirds can go on their own for 500 miles. They kind of travel on their own. They're kind of loners. They're the only bird that can fly backwards, which I think is kind of cool when you love that. And, despite the fact that they only weigh a nickel or less than a nickel, one got in our house about a year ago and it just scared everyone in our house to death. So it just kind of shows you like hummingbirds, they're tough, because they can, even though they weigh less than a nickel, they can scare an entire family of 4. So celebrate Hummingbird Week. That's my big shout out.
Very good. Let's bring it on home with Quarantine Tracks. It's our favorite bit, and it's probably yours too. Miss Welsh, you got first quarantine track.
I am going to lead with my song is Get It Girl, You Go. And it is by Laura Bell Bundy, Shoshana Bean, and Annika Noni Rose. And just really excited with the number of female candidates that are running for office. So here's my quarantine track.
Hey, she came to play. Oh, get out of the way. Thank you, mama. Thank you, friend. I got front row seats to watch the queen ascend. Baby, how you?
So that's my song.
I like it.
Awesome. Mine is Good Example by Rehab featuring Andy Grammer.
Go and find your road. I promise you will know the way when it's calling to you. And I'll be there. I'll be your cheerleader.
Being a good role model.
It's like good pop music.
More than ever now. Getting ready for school. We're excited.
Love it. I'm taking it back a little bit with mine this week. This is a song that just popped into my head as we were getting ready to film today. It's In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins, and I fast forwarded to the best part. Because we can feel the first day of school coming in the air tonight.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, my wife woke me up on the first day of Beyonce's new movie, Black is King. And it's amazing how talented she was. And of course, we have to watch it the first day. And so it was a good movie. And I've got Water from Beyonce and Jay-Z. So here you go.
I'm not much of a talker, baby, oh. Can I drink from the water, baby, oh. Meet down by the river, can dance to the rhythm. Feel the sun is high and the water runs dry.
Oh, keep
Listen to
going.
that.
That's good. I forgot to say our playlist is live. So if you click in the link in the description down below, you can follow along with our playlist every week.
Okay, I think I'm on with the goodbye. Thank you. This ends our episode 2 of the Hello Show. And go Bears.
See you later.
We miss you.
See you soon.
See you later.
In the Zoom.